Hey everyone, this is Ehsan, and in today's video I'm really excited to share something special with you. I was recently invited by Packt Publications, yes, the same publisher behind many of the world's top tech books, to review their brand new second edition of Network Automation Cookbook. And honestly, this is a big honor for me as a network automation engineer and content creator in the NetDevOps and IAC world. So, in this video, I'm going to walk you through what this book is about, why it's different from other Ansible or automation guides, and how it can literally level up your network automation skills, whether you're just starting or already deep into CI/CD pipelines and NetDevOps workflows. The book is called Network Automation Cookbook. This is the second edition, written by Adell, Jeffrey Kala, and Karim Okasha, three leading experts from Network to Code and Red Hat who've been shaping the automation movement for years. The first edition was already a huge success, but this second edition is on another level, believe me. It's completely refreshed for today's automation world, focusing on Ansible multi-vendor network automation, cloud integration, validation frameworks, and event-driven automation. The book is published by Packt Publishing, and it's over 500 pages of practical, tested, and reproducible automation recipes. What makes this book stand out is that it's not just about running playbooks. It's about building end-to-end automation ecosystems. You'll start with the fundamentals, playbooks, inventories, variables, and Jinja 2 templates, and then move step by step into advanced production-grade workflows. It doesn't stop at Ansible syntax. It shows you how to connect Ansible to tools like AWX, Nautobot, Batfish, and Terraform, so you can build real NetDevOps pipelines that integrate with your source of truth, validation, and orchestration layers. Let me give you a quick breakdown of the book's structure. It's divided into four main parts. Part 1, getting started with Ansible, a perfect foundation for beginners, explaining why Ansible is so popular, how it fits into modern automation, and what makes it agentless and idempotent. Part 2, managing network infrastructure. This is where the hands-on recipes begin. You'll automate real devices from Arista, Juniper, and Nokia SR Linux, configuring users, interfaces, BGP, VXLAN, and even collecting operational data. Part 3 is about managing cloud networking. If you're working with hybrid environments, this section is gold. You'll learn how to automate AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud networking, from VPCs and subnets to security groups and validation. And finally, part 4, integrating Ansible. This is my favorite part. It covers Batfish for validation, Nautobot for source of truth, AWX for orchestration, Ansible EDA for event-driven automation, and finally, Terraform and Ansible working together, a full-stack automation journey. Here's why I think this book is essential in 2025. The networking world is changing faster than ever. We are moving from device-by-device CLI work to API-driven, model-driven, and GitOps-based automation. Tools like Ansible, Terraform, and Nautobot aren't just nice to learn anymore. They're core skills for modern network engineers. This book gives you everything you need: the concepts, the architecture, the lab environment, and most importantly, the mindset to think like a NetDevOps engineer. To be honest, what I really liked as a reviewer is that tech chapter is practical. No fluff, no copy-paste theory. Every recipe has a real command, real configuration, and real contexts. You can literally copy the examples into your lab and see the automation working. The inclusion of event-driven automation, EDA, and Ansible AWX workflows is a huge plus. It's the first time a network automation book truly connects Ansible with reactive automation, orchestration, and CI/CD practices. And of course, having Nautobot integration and Batfish validation recipes, that's exactly where the industry is heading. This book is for network engineers, automation engineers, and DevOps professionals who want to automate multi-vendor infrastructure the right way. If you're familiar with CLI and Python, but want to bring structure, scalability, and reproducibility to your automation, this book will accelerate your journey. So overall, I'd say the Network Automation Cookbook, the second edition, is one of the most complete and up-to-date resources available for real network automation in 2025. It combines technical depth, hands-on labs, and modern automation workflows all in one place. I'm truly thankful to Packt Publications for trusting me with this review. It's an honor to collaborate with such a respected publisher in our industry. But before call to action, let me show you some part of the book. Here you can see this is the Network Automation Cookbook, the second edition, and it's from Packt Publication and for 2025. And here at the contents, we can see that at the first part, we have getting started with Ansible. The chapter 1 is why Ansible for network automation. The chapter 2 is for building blocks of Ansible. In chapter 3, we have advanced Ansible concepts like Ansible roles, Ansible collections, advanced YAML syntaxes, and other parts that we have in advanced sections. In part 2, we are going to managing network infrastructure with Ansible. And at chapter 4, that is the first chapter of part 2, we are going to building data center networks with Arista. And then in chapter 5, we are going through automating a Juniper network core using Ansible. And in chapter 6, we have managing Nokia SR devices using Ansible. In this part, we are going to connect to Nokia devices, creating and managing users, also configuring generic system options, and also configuring Nokia interfaces. And in chapter 7, that is the last part of the second part of this book, we are going through administering a multi-vendor network with Napalm and Ansible. In this chapter, we are reviewing how to install Napalm with Ansible, how to retrieve network facts by using Napalm, how to we're retrieving BGP neighbor information from network devices, and other parts that we can do with Napalm and Ansible. And we have part 3, that is managing cloud networking with Ansible. And in chapter 8, we have deploying and operating AWS networking that has the topics like building an Ansible inventory, deploying VPCs using Ansible, deploying IGWs using Ansible, and also how to deploy NACLs by using Ansible. And in chapter 9, we have deploying and operating Azure networking, and then we are going through the GCP networking, how to deploy and operate GCP networking. And finally, we have part 4 that is about integrating Ansible. This is the amazing part that I love it. In chapter 11, we have network validation with Batfish. What is Batfish? How to install Batfish? How to integrate Batfish with Ansible? And how to initialize the network snapshot with Ansible and other parts that you can do with Batfish. And in chapter 12, we have building a network inventory with Nautobot. And in chapter 13, we have simplifying automation with AWX. And In chapter 14, we have EDA with Ansible, event-driven automation. The parts just like how to install EDA server, how to create projects, how to create a rulebook, how to create a decision environment, and other parts that we can do in event-driven automation server. And in chapter 15, we have Terraform and Ansible dancing together. These two approaches are amazing. And at final part in chapter 16, we have the lab environment setup, the hardware requirements, software requirements, and the other parts that you can see. And let's just choose the random page. And this is the part for deploying and operating AWS networking. As you can see, everything will go on together with both theoretical and practical parts. We have hands-on practices, we have labs, and all of the parts, I can say, amazing. I'll put the link to the book and the author's profiles in LinkedIn and description below. And if you're serious about mastering network automation, definitely check it out. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more network automation, NetDevOps, and Python content. And let's keep building the future of automated networking together. Thanks for watching. I'm Ehsan, and this was my review of the Network Automation Cookbook 2nd edition. See you in the next video.